capture's not working. Done. Oh yeah, it is. It lied to me. It pretended not to work, but really, it was working fine. Whee! Okay, so, where do we leave off? Okay. Well, we'll go with my save, because it seems to be a little bit further than the autosave. Load! I have tea! Yum! Okay, what? I did not realize that it was asking me to confirm. I was just like, oh yeah, it's gonna go straight to loading. Nope. Nope, it didn't. Okay, where was I? Let's look at my quest log, because I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Lot-Yonan's dead. The barrier to the parish land destroyed, and a seemingly immortal enemy. You would probably despair if Nodon wasn't so keen on the things that you were supposed to bring to Gorin. He fears them. Could they be the key to his destruction? Okay, that doesn't really tell me what I'm supposed to do next. Oh right, I'm heading to. I'm going somewhere. This is where I just was, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Over here. Okay. This is where I'm headed. Ogre's Death. I'm headed to Ogre's Death. Right. 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 I've got a little ways to go. Oh, so now I can only move in this area. So it's taken away, because before I could move all over in this area. Because this is Blacksaddle, which is where I went before. And I went somewhere over here as well. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's head out.
Ha ha! That was fun! What's next?
Boindil looks at you, and the sparkle in his eyes goes out.
We are both very sorry about what happened here, Tungdil.
You told me, Sintharasa. I convinced myself that...
You gulp and turn away from your friends.
Gulp. Alright. Loading screen. So fun. Sure. Why not? Do 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 do.
Ha! That's what I call a goodly challenge. Cover me.
Not a good idea if you want to go on living, dwarf.
You've got quite a big mouth for someone who sounds like a girl.
She. Ah! She was behind.
You are Andikai, the Tempestuous, right?
Correct. And you are Tungdil, Lot-Yonan's charge.
What's news of Lot-Yonan? Does he live? What about your companion? He seems very quiet. Let's ask about Lot-Yonan first.
Honorable Mager, what news of Lot-Yonan? Does he live?
Andikai looks at you in silence, pain and rage slowly spreading across her face.
He is dead, Tungdil. Along with Myra, Turga, and Sabora. Nod-On killed them all and destroyed the Council of Magi.
Well, that sucks.
The certainty of their death is painful. It feels as though someone has just torn your insides out.
He killed their best pupils, too. And now he's the unchallenged Magus in Girdlegard.
Well, that sucks. Was it you who attacked Nod-On in front of the vaults? What about your companion? He seems very quiet. What exactly happened to the council? How did you survive? Let's ask if it was her that attacked Nodon in front of the vault.
It was you, wasn't it, that attacked them with the lightning? Were you any more successful than we were?
Andakai shakes her head.
He defied everything I threw at him. All of my skills. In vain. I soon realized he was superior to me, but I wanted to buy you some time.
Alright. Why can you still use magic? That's actually a good question.
Nodon's famula said that he had changed the magical fields, but you still seem to be able to use them.
Andakai smiles.
I'm not quite as benevolent as the other magi. My god Samusin is the god of balance. He loves the darkness as much as the light, which means I can use both. But my powers aren't unlimited. It is difficult for me to store and use this altered magic. We should avoid confrontation as much as possible.
Oh, so is she joining me? Yeah, let's ask
Your
about the
companion, won't he sit with us and introduce himself?
Yes! Hey, you up there! Can you even hear us with that bucket on your head?
Jerun is mute, and he won't do you any harm unless I command him to. And as long as you treat him with courtesy, dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf.
Boindale seems to briefly weigh up his chances against the two of them.
I decide when I'm courteous. Just don't get in my way. And the orcs are mine!
Alright, what happened to the
Happened?
council?
How could he defeat the Council of Magi?
Nudin called us to Parista, under the guise of reinforcing the barrier against the perished land. Instead, he tricked us, took control of most of our powers and attacked us. I cut him down with my sword, but he rose again and impaled me with his staff. All I can remember after that is the sound of fighting, destruction, and cries of death.
How did you survive?
Jerun. Nudin had forgotten he was with me in Parista. He found me, tended to my wounds, and brought me out of the city to safety until I could summon up enough power to heal myself.
And Lot Yonan?
When Jerun carried me away, he was frozen in stone,
Frozen in
like a
stone.
statue. To my knowledge, the spell cannot be reversed.
You
Oh,
nod
Lot
slowly.
Yonan's gonna live.
You don't have the strength to say anything else right now.
They'll find a way. What will you do
What will
now?
you do now?
Leave this place. I'm not so foolish as to believe that I could restrain the perished land or nod on. Why should I stay here?
Foolish, no! But cowardly!
You're on your way to the kingdom of the Secondlings, right? Then I will accompany you and leave Girdlegard by the High Pass.
We'll need all the help we can get. Nodon will have a lot worse in store for us than just orcs.
The Maga nods in agreement. Then she looks pensively at your rucksack.
Your rucksack.
Ah.
Why did Nod On want it?
Ooh, should I lie or tell the truth? Do I trust her? I mean, she wants to just run away. I don't know what Nodon wanted. He wanted the magic artifacts in my rucksack. Blah. Oh my god, this is a tough decision. I think I'll just tell her or lie. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna lie.
I don't know. They're only keepsakes from Lot Yonan.
Nod On wants to subjugate the whole of Girdlegard, and you're telling me that he's wasting his time on a couple of souvenirs from an old friend?
You aren't a very good liar. And the Maga could snatch the rucksack from you at any time and look for herself. You saw how she fought against Nodon,
I have to tell her anyway.
and you can't decipher the books on your own. You decide to at least tell her about them.
I was taking some objects to Goren, one of Lot Yonan's famuli. He was murdered at Greenglade by an elf. There were books lying next to his body, which he was planning to send to Turga the Fairfaced.
May I see them?
You nod,
Yeah,
take the
sure.
books out of your
We'll trust
rucksack,
you.
and hand them to her.
Guess I shouldn't have
She
lied.
goes through the letter and the books, one after another, without showing any sign of emotion. Finally, she closes the last of the books.
Is that all? They are only sagas and travelogues from the Outer Lands, which tell of legendary creatures and myths. I don't know why they should be of interest to Nod On.
There must be something in them that's important to him.
Could it be a code?
He destroyed a whole village for them, and the vaults.
Possibly. I'll study the books. But let's sleep now. Jarun can keep watch. We are still being followed.
Okay. Okay, so now I've got Jirun, and Endakai in my party. Oh. Okay. Oink oink. Boyendale regains a bit of health and attracts the attention of enemies. Alright. So he just oinks at them? That's funny. Alright. Why am I way down here? How did I get over here? Orc horde. There's an orc horde behind me. I think I'll just, continue to where I'm headed. Oh, they're just following closely, aren't they? Is this another horde? Uh-oh, what if I get pinched between the two?
The path leads you through a ravine whose steep walls are mainly made up of loose boulders and scree. You could probably cause a rockfall that would block your pursuer's path and obstruct your way back.
Huh. A rockfall that would block your pursuer's path and obstruct your way back. Should... I think I'll block the path.
It takes longer than you would have liked to trigger a rockfall that is big enough. But when the dust settles, you realize that you have been rewarded for your troubles. The path is blocked.
Alright.
In the afternoon, with the sun low in the sky, the path leads you through a ravine. A glance at your map suggests that you're near to Boribor, the Orc realm.
Fracas, may we remain unscathed.
About a mile further on, Boyendale suddenly stops in his tracks and sniffs.
Can you smell that? Piggy snouts! And lots of them too!
Let's proceed with caution. Perhaps we can take a few of them out before they raise the alarm.
Indeed. Perhaps. I mean, I doubt it, but it could happen. Right? Sure. Okay, I have to remember that I can pause and set people up to do things. Okay. Yeah, you're good with all that. What do you want? You can have this one, and you can have this one. Okay. Why is there an X? Oh, can I only have 4 fighting at the same time? Is that what that means? Ah. Okay. Good to know. Let's go for it. Oops.
Huh? Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
Now you will be interested. Okay, let's just get all of them.
Yes?
I have to. Idea. I have to.
Up there! We have to stop them before they can warn anyone!
guys to
What
jump.
is it?
You. Jump up there. Pause. What's that?
Yes?
You charge that away. What do you have? Power Scorch. An energy beam that deals damage to everyone in its path and pushes them back. Chain Lightning causes damage and stunts enemy, has a 75% chance of leaping onto the next enemy. A Magical Blast that pulls creatures toward it and then explodes. Deals damage with a high chance of knocking down enemies. Alright, okay. Well, we'll just send her
All right then.
there for now.
Huh?
And what now? Huh?
Now
Yes.
you've got me
Switch.
interested.
Understood.
Well,
Yes?
to that guy.
What is it? This is going to hurt.
Charge on over.
What is it?
You.
Come here, you! Hey,
No chance.
wild creature!
What a waste of time.
Huh?
Pause.
Yes?
Use that.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Pause. Oh well. It's fine.
Feel my power.
You can. This one.
And what now? What
there's
is it?
the options for that guy.
I'll be ready soon!
What is it?
What is it? Yeah! Huh?
Now you've got me
Why
interested.
doesn't he have anything to do? I don't really understand that.
Yes?
Weird. Okay.
What is it? This is going to hurt.
Favracus!
And what now?
Do that.
Huh?
I can reach, so
Huh?
Waste of time.
What is it? Huzzah! Come here, you!
alright.
What is it?
These
Yes.
guys.
If I have to.
On
Not a
my
bad
way!
idea. Now you've
Yes.
got me interested.
Okay. These.
Of course!
Huh?
As
If I
good as
have to.
done! And what now? I'm with you! Yes, yes! I'm with you!
Okay.
Huh?
So. Owendell. Use that.
With pleasure.
Back. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Another one bites the dust! Attack! Huh?
Oops, I didn't mean to unpause.
What is it?
What is it?
Huh? End it!
Use that.
What is it?
Huh?
Yeah, now that I'm getting more used to this pausing mechanic, like, I'm doing quite a bit better.
You think it's smart? Just letting me die over here?
Oh,
And what? What is
Now you've got me interested.
I didn't realize she was, like, dying. Just take one of those.
Huh?
Just to be on the safe side.
Attack! What is it? Yes? And again.
What is it?
Yes?
And what now? What is it? Huh? With pleasure.
What is it?
Huh?
I don't know. You don't need to do
And
anything.
what now? Easy.
Okay.
Yes?
Now you've got me interested.
Yes?
This guy
On my way.
can start fighting
Huh?
him. This guy can jump to him.
What is it?
He can, like, charge on over.
Hmm?
And she
Not a bad idea.
can go right there.
This is going to hurt.
Huh?
Tundle.
For
What
breakfast!
is it?
Fight man. What's that fancy thing?
Huh? Say goodbye.
What is it?
Yes?
Tundle.
End it!
And what now?
I'm
Huzzah!
fighting.
With pleasure.
Wait, they use this for? I don't know.
Feel my power.
Okay.
Huh?
I think I need to, like, get Tundle
At once.
out of there.
What is it? Come here, you. Huh? Oh, what bad luck
What is
for
it?
you!
I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Oh, she's not ready to use that.
Yes?
Alright. Pause.
Huh? Huzzah! What is it?
Let's just do that.
Now you've got me interested. With pleasure. This is going to hurt.
I didn't hit you very hard. What is it? Huh?
Do, 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 do.
What is it? All right then. Feel my power.
Huh?
Do, 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 do.
Attack! Huh? Ha ha!
We'll use that. Oh, hello! How's it going?
What is it?
Things are going much better today. I haven't had any issues so far. I say so
He
far.
hardly put up a fight.
Okay, pause. Let's just do that.
Yes?
Tungdil.
What is it? Yes?
What is it? This is going to hurt.
Yes, all the bugs have been ironed out.
And what
At least for
now?
now. I mean, I should probably knock on wood.
Huh?
Let's do that. Fight!
Yes?
We hardly put up a fight.
Okay. Too far away. Let's just rush at this
What
guy.
is it?
How did you get over here?
What is
Stuck
it?
over there, I guess. I don't know. Anybody near you? No. So you'll charge also.
What is it?
And nobody near you either.
Feel my power!
Do, 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 do.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Huh?
Do, do, do.
Huzzah! With pleasure.
Go for it.
Huh? What is it? Yes?
Do, do, do.
Now you've got me interested. This is going
Yes?
to hurt.
For Vracus!
Okay.
And what now?
Why isn't it giving me options to do things for him?
What is it? Oh, what
What
bad
is it?
luck for you!
With pleasure.
End it!
Like that guy.
What is it?
Use that fancy thing.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
Huh?
Too easy!
Oh, Tungdil and this guy. Wait, what does this do again? Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yes?
Let's just do that.
What is it?
Yes?
Okay, Tungdil, you
Understood.
need to back up, dude.
What is it?
And this guy needs to use that. Actually, no, he needs to just, like, leap his way back over here.
Huh?
Just, like, get out of there, dude.
Say goodbye forever!
This is going to hurt.
Okay, she...
Uh-huh.
Do nothing for a moment.
On my way.
Huh?
You can
What
stay
is it?
there.
With pleasure.
Now you've got me interested. Feel my power!
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, claws.
What is it? Huh?
What is it?
See it, Tungdil.
And what now?
Stay
Yes?
there. I'm just hanging out. This idiot's gone back over here. It's fine, we'll just use that.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested. This is going to hurt.
He hardly put up a fight.
Pause!
Huh?
Okay, Tungdil's got no one near him.
is it? Yes?
Okay, pause.
With pleasure.
Yes. For Vracus!
Huh? What is it?
Take out this big guy.
What is it?
Pause.
On
Not a
my
bad
way!
idea.
I feel like
Oh,
it's
I
not
do.
this way.
On my way!
Huh?
End it!
Pause. Oh, whoops.
What is it?
What's that?
And what now?
This guy. He can move up
Yes?
there.
All right.
Go over
What is
there.
it? If I
You can
have
also
to.
go
Huh?
over there.
Understood.
He hardly put up a fight.
Okay, pause. Okay. Looks like he's taking
What
out
is
both of
it?
them, so let's just go
Oh,
over
yes,
here.
yes. Huh?
You.
Oh, what
Now you've
bad
got me
luck for
interested.
you!
Feel my power.
Do it.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh? Yes?
What's this?
What is it? This is going to hurt.
Huh?
Okay, are they dead? Yep.
Yes?
So hold on, moving on then.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, I have to go down there.
It's yours.
On my way!
Not a bad idea.
Let's go.
We should go down into the caves and vaults. There'll be more of them down there.
Or maybe we should concentrate on finally getting to Ogre's Death stronghold, Boindil.
You
Yeah,
ignore the
Boindale.
offended look on your friend's
Come on,
face
Boindale.
and set off, leaving the Orc Mountains behind you.
Boindle. Oh, I got some level ups. Come on, Tongdale, catch up. Alright, so I've still got a horde following me.
You have put out a plate of food for the night every evening since Jarun and Andakai joined you on your journey, but still none of you have seen him eat.
Huh.
You decide to pay particular attention to him this evening
I
to
feel
try
like
and
he's
find
dead.
out what is under the helmet. Andakai is sitting not far from the giant, studying the books.
Have you found anything useful yet?
She looks up at you.
You think I will stay and fight if there is a spell in the books that might defeat Nodon?
Yours is the god of balance. Don't you see it as your duty to create a balance between light and dark?
Instead of answering, Andakai rubs her eyes and closes the books.
It's too dark to study. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Disgruntled, you watch the Mago as she walks
I'm not
over
sure
to her
I
bed for the
trust
night.
Andakai.
Your eyes fall upon Jarun and the plate at his feet, on which not a crumb of food is left.
Oh, interesting. Not a crumb of food is left. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way because it's the most direct route. So if I went that way, maybe the horde would catch up with me. I don't know. Do.
You can already see the oasis a day's journey away, but in the glimmer of the midday sun, you're not sure whether it might not just be a mirage. But the twins are convinced that there is a village here, and the prospect of a roof over your heads for the
Ah,
night
village.
keeps you going.
Woohoo!
The nearer you get to the oasis, the more the uneasy feeling grows that something's not right. It's too quiet, and you don't see any movement. Once you enter the village, your fears are confirmed. Your enemies have already been here.
Well, that's not good. Oh. Are they still here? I suppose I should find out. Oh. What's happening? Cutscene, I guess. Oh no. I can move. I was just confused because it wasn't letting me select a person. That guy's loud. Can you quiet down, man?
Where is everyone?
Hello? Anyone here?
You all jump. You look angrily at Boindil, who shrugs his shoulders in apology.
Come on, Boindale. Let's go up here, get a vantage point, you know? Uh-oh, dead bodies. That's not a good.
This whole thing is probably a trap. We should...
Too late.
Welcome to Pasnar. I'm sure the citizens would greet you
Yikes.
themselves, if they could.
You recognize the elf immediately. You saw him with the leaders of the orcs, and he appeared to you in a dream after Greenglade. Or no, not in a dream.
Sintheras.
So we meet again, Tungdil. What do you think of my work in the vaults? It was a nice start,
Killed
wasn't
Frala,
it?
didn't you?
An eerie smile sets on Sintheras's lips.
Wonderful. I can see the hatred in your eyes. Come on. Come and get your revenge.
Okay. So, I like that guy. I'm gonna take out this guy and put in this guy. He's got... Oh, what's this? Every enemy near him receives damage over time. Oh, that's cool. Enemy is knocked back with great force. Everyone in his path receives damage. Lots of damage. Okay, it's just mighty blow. Juran opens his visor. High chance of throwing enemies conically in front of him into panic. Oh, he scares them. Well then. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Pause. What are you gonna do, Tungdil?
Attack! What is it?
Let's use that.
Now you've got me interested. Feel my power!
Let's scare them all. Oh, that worked out really well.
Huh?
And what now?
Do that again.
What is it?
You
This
go
is
after-
going to hurt.
Oh no, wait! Don't go after him.
If I have to.
You need to come back down.
All
here.
right then.
Vile creature.
Use that.
Huh?
Tungdil.
Pavrakas, what is it?
Use that again.
Come again.
This is getting epic.
Yes.
that.
Now you've got me interested. Feel my power!
Sure.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Pause. Let's do that. Okay.
Chance.
Yes?
Tongue
Huh?
bill.
Come here, you!
What is it? This is going to hurt. Feel my power!
Huh?
No one over here for Tongue Bill to fight. Ah, okay. Just charge.
What is it? Ha ha!
Do, do, do.
This is going to hurt.
Actually,
Yes?
Andikai
And what
Now you've got me interested.
should probably go
Not a
over
bad
here.
idea.
Use that.
Huh?
Is there anybody over here? Oh yeah. Tungdil can attack that guy.
What is it?
Boondil can
Huzzah!
What is it?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Andikai. Jirin or whatever. Attack that guy.
Yes?
Attack! And what now?
We'll use that.
Huh?
At
Of
once.
course!
Now you've got me
course.
interested.
Okay. Healing is great. Pause. Okay, let's go
Understood.
here. Okay,
What is
Boondil.
it?
Huh?
Boondil.
End it!
What is it? Not a bad idea.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah, that helps. Okay, this guy.
Yes?
That.
And what now?
Feel my power!
Go for it.
And again! Huh?
Huh?
Do, do, do.
What is it?
Uh-huh. At once.
And what now?
Now you've got me interested.
Who's next?
Oh, sneeze. Alright,
Yes?
Huh?
this guy is already up here. Good.
This is going to hurt.
Uh-huh.
Them all just fight this
For
guy.
breakfast!
Okay, he's dead.
And what now?
This guy. Let's get him to jump down
Now you've got me interested.
She's gonna run over here.
Not a bad idea. Feel
Fight
my
that
power!
He's gonna run down
Yes.
there.
Understood.
What? I thought I was down there.
And what now?
Hey, you two idiots.
Huh?
Why can't I get
And
them
what
to do
now?
What's going on?
All right then.
What is it?
Wendell's
What
like
is
gone
it?
off on a tangent. I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
Huh?
Tungdale's still catching up.
Attack! Huh?
Okay, what's happening over here?
I'm with you. Come here, you.
Now you've got me interested. This is going to hurt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What is it? Huzzah!
What is it? Feel my power!
Oh, jeez. Never mind.
Huh?
And what now?
This guy's gotta like.
Come here,
Now
you.
you've got me interested. With pleasure.
Where did all these guys come from? Okay, let's just kick that
Huh?
way.
Pavrakas!
Huh?
Huh?
What is it?
Pause?
Yes?
And what now?
And what now?
Now you've got me interested.
Do, 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 do. Actually, you can fight
Huh?
that guy.
Huh?
Oops.
Uh-huh.
Attack that
Attack! And what now?
guy. And what now?
Ha ha!
What is it? This is going to hurt.
Heal.
Huh?
You can also use that same spell.
Huh?
Heal.
Feel my power!
Vile creature!
With pleasure.
Okay. What's happening down here?
Yes? Pavrakas!
And what now? Come here, you.
What is it?
What is it?
Feel my power!
Kill. Who's next?
Okay. Gwendol.
What is it?
That.
This is going to hurt.
At once.
To run over here and just like
Yes.
hide out for a moment.
Huh? Ha ha!
Now you've got me
We've already
interested.
Got that. And let's go on the run.
Ha ha!
Uh-huh.
And what now?
These guys.
Huh?
Okay, they've got no enemies up here, so let's just run
Not a
down.
bad idea.
Oh, never mind.
What is it?
Feel
Come here,
my
you.
power.
Okay. Now
Oh,
I
I'm
can
with
get
you.
down
Not a bad idea. All
I'm
right,
with
then.
you.
there. Okay. Pause.
Huh?
Let's go up
If
here.
I have to. All
I'm
right,
with
then.
you.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, pause. Let's see here. This guy. Just go ahead and jump right there.
What is it?
What is it? This guy can get. Go up to
Yes?
that guy.
And what now?
That's
Hmm? With pleasure.
Huh? I can't do that yet.
oh. Just attack
End
him.
it.
Okay, that works. Alright.
Attack!
Attack that guy.
Huh?
What is it? This is going to hurt.
I like how he doesn't say anything
Yes.
in fighting. He's mute. Makes sense.
What is it?
Now you've got me interested. Feel my power.
Huh? End it.
Let's just go for
He hardly put up a fight.
What a waste of time.
that. Okay.
Huh?
Let's go over to this guy. W.
What is it? With pleasure.
Yes? For Vracus!
Let's pause.
And what
go over to
now?
This guy here. Okay, he's got to get over
Yes,
here.
yes.
Now you've got me interested. This is going to hurt.
Huh? Understood.
Attack! Who's next?
Okay.
What is it? Huzzah!
What is it?
Huzzah!
With pleasure.
Yeah!
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
I didn't even take off my gloves. Who knows?
Huh? End it.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
Okay, pause. Let's go after Synthras.
Of
Alright then.
course!
If I
Yes,
have
yes.
to.
Okay, so he's up there. Where's
Huh?
my guy who can
And
jump?
what now?
Can he get up there? No, he's not close enough yet.
What is it?
It's just
Not a bad idea.
closer. Pause.
Yes?
Huh?
He can just jump on up.
Now you've got me interested. If I have to.
They can just
Uh-huh.
run up.
On my way.
Pause.
And what now?
Go. go.
What is it?
Toss.
Yes?
What is it?
Down. Okay, now pause.
Now you've got me interested. Feel my power!
That.
Uh-huh.
That.
Huzzah!
Yeah, there we go.
Retreat! Back! Why are you here? And how can you possibly still use magic?
The one person your master left living is the one you would least like to have as an enemy. Go on, little Alf. Flee.
Your magic saved you this time. But next time, I'll be prepared.
I've had enough of fighting. It's about time we head to your home.
I've had enough
Yes,
too.
let's.
But we've got several days in the desert ahead of us before we can enjoy a cold beer.
The longer we talk about it, the later we'll get to our beer. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Okay, continue. Oh, I get to choose something. Okay. Damage boost. For a short while, Tungdale causes 50% more damage with all attacks. Or defense bonus. Tungdale's received damage is halved for a short time. Let's go damage boost. Okay. Onwards. We're almost there. The orc horde is directly behind us. That other orc horde is gone. Interesting. Or did they join? No, they couldn't have joined up.
You've been traveling through the desert for days. The sand is simply everywhere. In your shoes, under your clothes, in your mouths. Even the makeshift cloths that you've wrapped around your heads is of little help.
Sounds miserable.
With the last of the energy you can muster, you finally leave the 40-mile-wide sandbar that separated you from Ogre's Death. It is as if you've passed through an invisible wall when the raging wind and sand suddenly falls silent. In front of you, an enormous massive towers into the sky, the Blue Range. The slopes cast long shadows over Ogre's Death Fortress, which nestles in the spurs of the mountain. Even from this distance it looks impressive, with its 4 defensive terraces, one above the other.
Nice.
The anticipation of entering a real dwarven city for the first time grows with every step, and you feel the power returning to your limbs. You've almost done it.
Cool. Now what? Hopefully Ogre's Death is not overrun by orcs too. Although I just brought the orc army behind me, so that was real nice. So generous of me.
My High King, you have called me to succeed you to the throne. Here I stand before you.
It's a long beard.
Well, before you are chosen as the successor to the High King, hear, King Gandagar, the challenges that await you. Hordes of orcs are rampaging through the north and the west, and the perished land is stirring. It would seem that the Magi cannot sustain the barriers.
This gives us an excellent opportunity to attack the last elves in Alandor. They are weakened. The perished land afflicts them. Let us wipe out the traitors once and for all.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Hear, hear.
Madness. What are you talking about?
I do not recognize you, King Gandagar, in what you are saying. The elves are inhabitants of Girdlegard. Has your hatred for them clouded your senses to the point that you wish to ignore the words of our god?
Belendelin's gaze falls, as if incidentally, on the king of the Fourthlings' advisor.
Or is someone giving you bad advice?
On the contrary, it was Bislipper who finally supplied me with the proof. A report titled How the Fiflings Lost the Gate. It was the elves that poisoned the brave Fifling warriors in their stronghold. A devious disease spread by the pointy ears in the shafts of the Grey Range.
Sure.
Impossible!
I always
knew it.
treason! I don't believe
They should
that.
pay for it.
To the pointy ears!
Enough! Don't be so short-sighted!
To the pointy
We are
ears.
talking about the safety of Girdlegard. We must reach out and forge a large coalition with the elves. Yes, and even with the Thirdlings, if we are to defeat the perished land.
Exactly.
My High King, you cannot be serious.
Drivel from a dwarf who has grown too old in his post. Are we not here to choose a new High King? We have waited long enough.
It would seem you will have to wait a little bit longer. The second aspirant has arrived. Our guests must be tired from their long journey. The meeting is adjourned till tomorrow.
Well, guess he's in line to be king. Which I kind of figured as soon as he was summoned by the High King. It was kind of obvious, I think. Ooh, fancy looking. Okay. Well,
But why do you think that I...
Everything will become clear. I've had a room prepared for you. Before you take to your bed, please pay the High King and I a visit in the throne room.
Okay. Oh, I guess we moved now. I can explore this cool place. Fires. Talk to the twins.
Ah, Your Highness!
Do you know what's going on here? High King Gundrabar seems unwell. Ogre's death stronghold. I never thought I would see it with my own eyes. I'll come back later. Let's go with
High
this
King Gundrabar seems...
one. Gundrabar.
well...
Old? He is ancient. Even by Dwarvish standards. He has been old for as long as I can remember.
Belendalin has taken care of most matters for dozens of cycles. But Gundrabur always has the final word. His mind is younger than all of ours, I tell ya.
Belendalin should become High King. I was there when a runt took his arm. He still managed to kill half a dozen of them afterwards. What fighting spirit! We had to drag him off the battlefield.
The law requires that a firstling or a fourthling must be chosen as the new king of all dwarves.
Why?
And, as the firstlings didn't turn up...
Huh. So he's a firstling. Do you know what's going on
Heir
here?
apparent. What do you know? Spit it out.
A slight expression of guilt flits briefly across Boindill's face, but he's soon back to his old self.
A scholar as High King has something to it. You'll certainly have our votes, that's for sure.
Boindall nods in agreement.
As High King, you could unite the kingdoms and get them to do battle against Nod-On.
You look at your friends and aren't really sure whether they are trying to pull your leg or not.
Yeah, really.
I can't be High King. I got all my knowledge from books and you... You're pulling my leg, right?
The twins' grins grow ever wider, and it would seem they can hardly contain themselves.
Just talk to High King Gundrabur and Belendalin. They will explain everything.
I love the names. Where's that stronghold? Never thought I would see with my own
For the
eyes.
first time, you have the chance to appreciate the beauty of the place. You suddenly forget what you wanted to say.
I've never seen such masterful masonry. To be honest, I didn't even know that stone could be worked in such a way.
Ha ha ha! The secondlings are the best masons of all the kingdoms. That's how Vracus made us. Well, he made some of us into warriors too.
Boandal glances at his brother, and he laughs with satisfaction while looking around the hall himself.
I think I'll continue to look around.
Don't get lost. And tonight, we will finally drink a lovely dark ale in the glowing anvil.
Alrighty. See you later. Oh, whoa. Is this a staircase? Where am I going? Okay, I can't go... Look down into the abyss.
You can't see the bottom. When the secondlings named the Blue Range their home, there was nothing here but hard rock and a few small caves. Fantastic.
Whoa. Yep, that'd be freaky. I am not much for heights. Oh, who are you? Can I talk to you? Am I not allowed to go that way? Nope. Okay. We'll go this way. Enter the chamber.
Andakai, what is it?
I came to return these books to you, Tungdil. Luckily, I was able to make sense of most of it.
You observed how the Mager took time to study the books during your escape.
They are records from the Outer Lands. They tell of demonic beings from Barren Ground who can take possession of humans and invest them with great power.
Immortality, for example?
The Mager nods seriously.
They speak of an axe forged by the Undergrounders called Keenfire. It is said to have the power to cut through the flesh and bone of the living and completely destroy the demonic spirit deep within their soul.
Alright, so I need Keenfire. Do you believe that a demon has possession of Newton? Do you know anything about the Outer Lands and these undergroundlings? Let's go with the first
So
one.
you think a demon from the Outer Lands has taken possession of Nudin?
He looked very different when I encountered him in Parista, and he rose from the dead even though you cut off his head. That can't be explained purely through the power of the perished land.
He looked different.
He wanted to prevent these books from
Bald is
falling into our
disgusting.
hands. That would only make sense if Keenfire had the power to defeat him.
Indeed.
Do you know these Undergrounders?
I have never heard of the Undergrounders, but I've been to the Outer Lands before.
It must be terrible. The hordes of Tion have marched from there against our strongholds for thousands of years.
It's
How has
not
she
as
been
bad as
there?
you think. It is certainly safer than a land in which a magus possessed by a demon is on the loose.
Okay, so Keenfire.
Where is this Keenfire?
I don't know if this weapon was ever forged. It requires rare materials and masterful craftsmanship. The purest, hardest steel, stone barbs decorated with runes, a hilt of Sigurdaisy wood, inlays made of all the noble metals, the blades studded with diamonds, smithed in the hottest forge.
We are dwarves. We have the most talented craftsmen.
And you have the Sigurdaisy wood. It is amongst the objects in your rucksack, which is fortunate as there are no more Sigurdaisies in Girdlegard. But even if you manage to forge the axe, it might all be just a fairy tale. It's too
So I
little
have
to wager
collect
our lives
all of
on.
the things to make this Keenfire. Keenfire could be our only chance against Nodon, so let's forge
We
it.
can get all the missing materials, as well as a gem cutter, here in the stronghold. After all, Gandagar and his fourthlings are here. A stonemason from the secondlings, and I can smith.
The Mager looks at you thoughtfully, and for a short time it seems as though your enthusiasm is rubbing off on her. But then she says,
I wish you good luck, Tungdil.
You still want to leave Girdlegard?
Jeez.
But what will happen to your realm and all the other realms?
I admire your optimism, my friend, but it isn't wise to stand in the way of a rolling stone. I don't wish to give up my realm, but I would only be prolonging the suffering unnecessarily.
But
you don't want to let the last Maga in Girdlegard go. Unfortunately, you can't think of anything that could cause her to stay.
Many thanks, Honourable Maga, for all that you have done.
Oh, come on, lady. Stay! Or don't. Whatever. Look at the mushroom and cheese platter.
A variety of cheeses, pickled cave mushrooms, toasted vault moss, and some smoked sausage. Mmm.
The intense smell of the cheese makes your mouth begin to water.
Eat it, then? Okay. Look at the books.
Goren found an answer to the threat. Keenfire. No matter how difficult it is to forge it, we must do it. We don't know of anything else that could injure a demon.
Okay, the only thing else I can do in here is look at
You are exhausted from your adventurous journey, but it would be impolite to just go to bed if the High King is waiting for you.
It's probably impolite for me to loiter here, too. Okay, well, I can't go... Oh my god. Okay, sorry, the phone was being annoying. I can't go this way because those guys are standing there. Well, unless now that I've done that, they've let me through. No, they won't. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Enter the throne room. Explore more first. Oh, they're not gonna let me. Fine, I'll go to the throne room. Whatever. That's all I can do.
Tungdil, come closer.
The power that the old High King radiated when he called the assembly to order has drained away from him. His body is sunken in the throne, but his eyes are alert and interested as he looks at you.
The lost son returns to his people. Thank Vracus. Tell us what you learned on your journey.
You describe your adventure down to the smallest detail. Neither the king nor his advisor interrupts you. From time to time they nod, as though they were already aware of certain facts. Their brows become more furrowed with every passing minute.
Well, I'm not coming.
When you are
good
finished with your
news,
story, you also have some questions.
I'm a fourthling and an heir to the throne. I feel like a piece in a game. Let's ask the question instead of that.
I don't want to appear ungrateful, and I'm happy to finally be among my people, but I will not ascend the throne. I hardly know anything about our customs and laws. Everything that I know, I have learned from books that Lot Yonan gave me. There must be more suitable heirs than me.
Your renouncement honors you. But to be honest, you never had a claim. To stop Gandagar, we had to stall for time.
Lot Yonan helped us with our little story. We don't even know if you are a fourthling.
The king's advisor misinterprets your unbelieving gaze and quickly adds,
We're only being as deceitful as goblins for one solitary reason. To stave off possible harm to our people.
Okay.
You feel as though you've been hit in the stomach. If this is true, not only have you lost your newly found kingdom, but Master Lot Yonan also didn't see it as necessary to inaugurate you in the conspiracy.
Jeez, Lot Yonan. Okay, well now I'll say I feel like a piece in a game now that I
Game is
know.
being played here.
Gandagar, as king of the fourthlings, is to supersede me as High King, but his mind is poisoned with hatred towards the elves.
Indeed.
He would probably win a war against them, but he would weaken us, and Girdlegard would not be helped by this. I was hoping for a great coalition with the elves, and even with the Thirdlings. I would have given anything to start the negotiations.
Dwarves, right?
In times of great need, only the common goal can count.
And which role have you planned for me?
Well, with you as a second aspirant, certain possibilities of protocol open up to us.
Alright. How am I to stop Gandagar? No one will vote for me. Why is Gandagar so full of hatred toward the elves? Let's ask
Why
that.
is Gandagar so full of hatred towards the elves?
His father and brother were murdered by elves. At least that's what's claimed.
No one knows the truth, just as no one knows how true this report about the Fiflings is. But isn't it strange that this letter has turned up now, just when it can play into the hands of the elf-haters? Many dwarves' hatred towards the elves is great. Perhaps even greater than their honesty.
How am I... Oh. It sounds as though Gandagar would make the worst imaginable High King. How am I to stop Gandagar? No one will vote for me. I mean, let's ask that, because the other one sounds like an obvious
Your
thing to
plan
say.
has a flaw. Even if I were to light up, I couldn't win. No one on the council will vote for me.
You don't have to win.
Belendalin points to the Steelies in the throne room.
It's written in our laws that the High King can oppose an heir if he isn't elected unanimously. He can then demand a duel or a contest in order to determine the winner.
Such a contest could take weeks, if not months, and it would win us some time.
Okay. Sounds as though Gandagar would make the worst imaginable High King. And what exactly will this contest consist of? Are you sure that this is best for our people? I'm gonna go with what exactly will this
What kind of contest would you have us compete in? Gandagar is surely superior to me in many things.
Everyone in the council will write a task on a piece of paper, and from them, the contest will be drawn.
And this only once you have made a speech and have won over as many as possible in the council to your side. The more sympathetic the council is towards you, the higher the chances of a contest that fits your abilities.
Speech? You're beginning to like this whole thing less and less.
Yeah, I would not want to give a speech in a kingdom that I just, like, became a part of. Like, I don't know. Are you sure that this is best
this
for our
really
people?
the best for our people? If you cannot dissuade Gandagar from carrying out his plans, it could end in a fraternal war.
Don't worry. We'll open up his eyes and he will recognize the malice of his feigned friend. We just need time, and you must gain it for us.
Okay. Alright, I'm in. I don't know if I want to play along with this charade. I'm in.
All right then. I'm ready to do it. But I will need all of your support.
You can be certain of it, Tungdil.
Belendalin smiles at you encouragingly.
You say Andakai may have found a way to defeat Nodon, and she suspects that the Magus is possessed by a demon from the outer lands. It may be possible to kill this demon with an axe called Keenfire.
Indeed. Sounds as though Gandagar would make the worst imaginable High King. Then I will prepare my speech. I'll prepare my speech.
I have commissioned armor that is worthy of a prince. It will be delivered to your chamber by sunrise.
Okay.
You say goodbye with a queasy feeling in your stomach. You always thought that you were articulate, but the prospect of having to make a speech in front of the large council doesn't exactly fill you with elation.
No, I imagine it wouldn't. Let's look at the coal fire.
The coal fire is lit when the kingdoms meet for council. It has lain dormant much too long, until it was finally lit again a few days ago.
Cool. Rackus.
Vrackus, who made the dwarves of stone, has himself been hewn from stone by these self-same dwarves. A masterly piece of work, like one of which only the masons of the Secondlings can still accomplish today.
Cool. Look at the steels. Yeah.
You skim over the ornate runes and look for the passage that Gundrabor and Belendalin told you about.
If there is more than one candidate from a kingdom, and none can bring together all of the votes for themselves in a ballot, the High King can decide whether to declare the candidate with the most votes the winner, or to have the candidates compete in a contest to determine the victor.
Yep. They're not lying. I guess that's all that's in here, so let's head out. Gotta go write my speech, I guess. Are the twins still hanging about?
Ah, Tungdil, what is it?
Okay. Should I tell them about my me being a rival or Andikai deciphering the books? Let's go with
Andikai deciphered what was written in the books that Goren wanted to send to Turga the Fairfaced. They tell of a demonic threat from the Outer Lands and how it can be stopped. Nudin cannot be killed by normal weapons, but Undergrounders have developed a weapon that might be able to do it. Keenfire.
Undergrounders? What's that supposed to mean?
You shrug your shoulders.
Maybe there are dwarves in the Outlands too. Either way, they have described how this magical weapon can be made.
If it's got anything to do with magic, the weapon cannot be dwarfish. We shouldn't go anywhere near it.
Nudin fears the books. I believe that Keenfire is our best chance of stopping him.
I have a bruise on my foot. I was changing my daughter's diaper this morning and she dropped her toy train on my foot. And it really hurts. Oh man, it's a pretty big bruise too. No wonder it hurts. Okay, anyways. Just a segue there. Gandagar. Yeah, whatever.
The High King and his advisor don't know where I come from either. But they only want to use me to delay Gandagar's coronation and ultimately prevent war with the elves.
Whatever happens, we will stand by your side, Scholar.
You're not sure whether the moral support of your friends will be much use in a contest with Gandagar, but it feels good not having to go through the whole thing on your own.
Yeah.
I think I'll continue to look around.
Don't get lost. And tonight, we will finally drink a lovely dark ale in the glowing anvil.
You said that last time. Okay, can I go this way? No. I can probably only go to my room. Yep. Let's enter my chamber. Special attacks deal a lot more down. Oh. Alright, so I gotta write a speech. Oh. Seems like my only option is to go to bed. Well, guess I'll go to bed.
You are looking forward to the first proper bed for weeks.
Yeah, let's lie down to sleep. I mean, there was nothing else
You
I could
undress and lie down. Before you know it, your eyes close and you fall asleep.
Good night, cruel world.
When your new armor is brought to you the next morning, you can hardly believe your eyes. However, as a smith, you can't stand the fact that you haven't contributed anything to it, and decide to add some inlays.
Alright.
Even one who wears the armor of a prince can still be a farrier underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar?
Bolafar? Can still be a fair underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar? What are you doing here? Just like a snake in elegant clothing is still a snake? let's do
Just
that.
like a snake in elegant clothing is still a snake.
Ignoring your question, Bisleypur eyes you very exactly before he speaks.
So, you want to be one of our kingdom? A foundling brought up by a wizard? One wouldn't think it possible. And I don't think it possible either. There is no proof of your origin, and Gandagar's the council on his side. Why don't you spare yourself the disgrace and just not turn up in front of the council?
Nah.
Put your scheme to bed, and we will take you into our kingdom. We will give you everything you need your whole life long. In exchange, you support Gandagard instead of challenging him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Proof? You mean like your letter that blames the elves? Just wait for what I have to say in my speech, and what if I don't take up your suggestion? Let's just go with the speech.
Children of the Smith cannot be silenced.
You are a dwarf, I confess, but no fourthling can remember a dwarf child ever going missing.
And you know thousands of the fourthlings personally, and know exactly where they live in the mountains, what they're planning, or what small tragedies take place in their lives?
You have a sense that all the long evenings in the library and debating with Lot Yonan weren't for nothing, as Bisleypur struggles for a reply, then lets it go.
Let's just call him out on the elves.
Proof? Oh, you mean like your letter that has been found after 1,000 cycles and makes the elves responsible for the fall of the fifthlings?
It is no secret that the elves are deceitful. And what could possibly be more suited to get one over on us than letting the perished land in and presenting us as the scapegoat?
The elves have been displaced by the perished land and are now almost eradicated.
I said they are deceitful, not wise.
They're wiser than you, probably. And what if I don't?
And what if I
take your
don't withdraw my
suggestion?
candidacy?
You wish to stand against your own king? A stray dwarf offending a deserving leader such as Gandagar through his claim? No one in the Brown Range will like that. Prepare yourself for life as an outsider among the fourthlings.
You have had enough of this dwarf. He makes you feel uneasy, or worse still.
Yeah, I don't like
Get
him.
out!
A humanized bastard will not issue me orders. Know your place, false dwarf.
False dwarf. Jerk. He made my hand get burnt. That looks gross. Why does it look infected when it just happened? Okay. Look at the bowl of gold.
Some of the gold has left a coin-sized mark on the back of your hand. It hurts, but you like the idea that a bit of the metal you love is now part of you.
Oh, alright. Look at the armor.
The armor has been made by a master. Over the chainmail is steel plate, alloyed with gold in many places, which certainly appeals to you. There are also several decorative elements made of stone to honor its origin in the kingdom of the best stonemasons. You had just finished setting the last inlay, the seal of Lot Yonan, who brought you up and is gone, when Bisleypur interrupted you.
Alright.
Not only is it worthy of a king and fits me like a glove, but it should also offer me additional protection in battle.
Indeed. Look at... I'm wearing the new armor. Fancy. Okay, can I do anything else? Or is it... Oh, look at your rucksack.
Sigurdaisy wood. Very rare. I guess Lot Yonan wanted it to examine or experiment with.
Oh. Look like I could do it again, but I can't. Let's leave. Time for my speech. See how it goes.
That is why I, too, lodge a claim to the throne and why I think I am the more capable heir.
Thank you for your speech, Tungdil Bolafar. The council may now ask questions.
Okay, call up Bislipper, call up the secondling, call up the fourthling. Let's go with the
Yes, the dwarf from the Secondling Kingdom over there.
You say that a war against the elves would be madness. But how can such a young dwarf as you judge that? You've hardly seen anything of the world, has he?
If we attack the elves, we are no better than the Alfar. It is our duty to protect Girdlegard, including the elves. We would lose a war against the elves. Oh no, don't say that. It's our dirty. It's our duty. Let's go with that.
It is true. There is much that I only know from books. But it is written that it is our duty to defend and protect Girdlegard, and that includes the elves.
Yeah.
And don't the elves have the same enemy as we do? They could stand by us in battle. Why should we play into the hands of the enemy by attacking them, rather than working against the enemy together?
Indeed.
That is true.
He's right. The words of a clever warrior. But the pointy ears hate us, and we hate them too.
What is it they say again? My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Indeed. Call up Bislipper.
Bislipper?
Nothing you say will convince anyone here. You didn't grow up amongst us, and no one knows if you really are a fourthling. I do not believe there has ever been a more unworthy heir to the throne of the High King. You are just wasting our time.
That's not a question. As an outsider, I bring new ideas and a breath of fresh air with me. Shouldn't a dwarf's deeds count more than his ancestry? I didn't know that you speak for everyone here. Interesting. Let's go with shouldn't a dwarf deeds count more than his ancestry?
It's true. I have nothing to present to you regarding my lineage that would eliminate all doubt. But is that really important? Shouldn't my deeds count for more than my lineage? Let me prove what I can achieve.
As long as he's capable.
Well, when you put it that way.
Lineage is important.
And if you aren't capable of anything?
And
Yes? Your question?
Just so I get this right, you want to forge a weapon that is described in a book of fairy tales from the perished land to kill a demon that none of us has ever seen?
I have most definitely seen it. Goimgar, Yellow Belly, Shimmerbeard.
The fact is, our problems won't solve themselves. The dwarves must act. Andakai, the Maja, translated the text and thinks we might be able to kill the demon like this. I cannot prove that it is the solution, but it is our only option. Let's go with the Andakai one.
The Maga Andakai the Tempestuous translated the text, and she thinks we could kill the demon with keen fire.
So, now we're going to listen to Magi? Are we to risk our lives in the hope that she translated this text correctly and isn't just following her own agenda? I thought it was the Magi's fault that we're in this mess in the first place.
Nice.
I don't know if you can say that per se.
Doesn't this Tungdil grow up with a magus too?
Right. You can't trust the Magi.
It is their fault that the barrier fell.
I don't trust them.
I have heard enough. The council has heard the words of both candidates and must now make its decision. Those of you who wish to see Tungdil Bolafar, the returning son from the Fourthling Kingdom, as my successor,
Raise
your axe.
Ooh.
And those who wish to see Gandagar Silverbeard from the Silverbeards, the king of the Fourthlings, as my successor.
Say it's pretty even.
Gandagar has received more votes.
Okay, well, got more
Very
votes.
good.
Excellent. Here's to Gandagar!
Long live our new High King!
Not so
However,
fast.
the result was not unanimous, and as acting High King, I avail myself of my right to demand a contest between the aspirants.
Contest.
What is this?
But he won the ballot.
That's the rules. The High King has the right to do so.
Yeah.
Respect! He is still the High King.
Silence!
You have heard the High King's command. Write down your challenge for the aspirants.
Yeah. I wonder how this is gonna go.
Are you ready?
Sure.
The one that masters this task first will become the High King. It is an expedition. The trial is to lead a group to forge the axe Keenfire in the Grey Range, which can then be used to fight against the Magus Nod On.
An expedition into the perished land?
Ha ha! Brilliant!
You can't be serious.
That's what I call a worthy challenge, don't you think?
I call it luck, Scholar. Of all the challenges, Bislapur draws this one. Ha ha ha.
Yes. Luck.
I thought I'd have to do all of them. That it was going to be like a series of challenges.
But, my king, don't demand this of me. Why me, of all people?
You are one of my best gem cutters, and I promise to support him. It should be a fair contest. Or should I break my word just because of you?
But...
You will go, Goimgar Shimmerbeard. Do not put us to shame. Follow Tungdil's instructions.
Do I really
Go!
want this guy coming with me?
And
Jeez.
come back in good health.
And with that, our group is complete.
Who have you chosen as Mason?
Oh my.
Good day, gentlemen.
Bavragar? The old drunkard?
Old drunkard? He assured me he's the best stonemason here. The High King himself sent him.
Well, I said I was precisely the stonemason you need. I didn't exactly say I was sent by the High King.
Oh dear.
You let yourself be tricked by a drunkard.
I don't want him with us.
Rest assured, Boindil, I too could imagine better company. But Tungdil gave me his word.
Yes, I gave you my word. And as long as you are capable of doing the stonework needed for Keenfire, you are welcome. Girdleguard is at stake here.
I wish you no ill fortune, Tungdil, but also no good fortune. The throne belongs to me, and through my victory, Vracus will show the clans.
Yeah. Alright.
The task is clear to the contenders. The first to forge Keenfire and bring it back here has proven his abilities and will be our new High King to lead us in battle against Nod On.
Let's
It will
go
take
for it.
months to complete the task. The journey to the Fiflings alone is a long and dangerous business.
Dangerous, yes, but not necessarily long. Do you know the old tunnel system that connects the Dwarven kingdoms?
Tunnels are all well and good, but why should we get there so much quicker under the ground than over it?
Yeah, really.
A knowing smile plays on the mouth of the advisor.
Well,
Well, it just ends. That tells me nothing. Okay. We shall see. Ooh, it's 8:35. This is fun.
Pretty impressive what our forefathers achieved here, isn't it?
The kingdoms all work together. If we do the same, nothing is impossible.
Here, here.
Why were you set on coming with us? I'm sorry for asking, but what went on between you and Boindale? You should stop drinking so much. It'll kill you one of these days. What went on between you and Boindale?
I hope you understand me asking, but there seems to be bad blood between you and Boindale.
It's nothing that will endanger our mission. We've just always hated each other.
There's more behind it than commonplace hatred.
Bavragor doesn't react. His gaze is directed towards events that took place a long time ago.
Okay. Why were you set on coming with us?
I still don't understand why you tricked me and why you were so set on coming with us.
I have been the Master of Stone for more than 200 sun cycles. My work is admired all over Girdlegard. There has never been a better secondling mason than me. But today, I don't want to be remembered as a drunkard with the chisel trembling in my hand, but as Bavragor Amethyst, undefeated Master of Stone who brought keen fire to life. One last masterpiece.
Better stop drinking then. And that's what I'm about to
Really
say.
should rein in your drinking. We need you in good shape.
There are some who say I'm only the master of beer and not the master of stone anymore. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I can't forget, no matter how much I drink.
Okay.
I wonder why we haven't seen any sign of Gandagar recently. Perhaps they took a wrong turn somewhere. I'm sure we'll reach the Fifthling Kingdom before them.
Or we took a wrong turn. That sucked.
We're not on the way to the Fifthlings. We are on the way to the Firstlings. We're probably already under the land of the Custodian.
The Firstlings? Why?
The Firstlings have been the best smiths in Girdlegard since the Fifthlings were wiped out. Only they can alloy Teonium and Palladium, which are actually mutually repellent. Anyway, we could use all the help we can get in the battle against Nodon, and...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things went mighty bad here.
Damn. Goimgar.
Goimgar.
It burns!
What burns?
We won't get further this way, Scholar. What now?
It's all your fault, you imposter. I was nearly killed, and for what?
It is good that you're still alive. We need you for our mission.
So you can steal a throne that doesn't belong to you?
Hatred glints in the gem cutter's eyes, and for a moment, you think he's going to attack you with the courage of desperation.
This is about saving Girdlegard, not the title of High King. Punish Goimgar with disregard. You should control your poisoned tongue better. You are under my command. Let's go with this is about saving Girdlegard, not the
I'm not interested in the title of High King. I am trying to save Girdlegard. Even if you don't believe anything else, you must believe this.
I don't have to believe anything. I am here against my will. My own thoughts are my only remaining right.
Whatever.
Enough! Gather up all the materials we can still save. If we manage to reach the Firstlings, we can get anything we're missing there. And it should be less than 200 miles to their stronghold.
Alright, let's do it.
After you have gathered together the materials, you begin to search for a way out.
This looks
And after a sweaty climb, you reach a door adorned with runes. From here, you enter a large cave with a waterfall covering a sun-drenched opening. You walk through the waterfall one after another, and after the unintentional shower, you find yourselves in Wayan, near the enchanted realm of Oramira. You find yourselves on a plateau, and the river which falls as a waterfall here hides the entrance to the underground rail network. It then flows past a forest, behind which you can see a wall and tiled roofs. You check the map.
That must be Mithridalia. We'll go through the forest to the city and see if we can refresh our supplies and buy some ponies.
Deal. Okay. So that's where I need to. Halfling Kingdom. Okay. I could take a total segue and go over there. But I don't think that would be wise. Let's go this way.
Boindale strikes up song during your hike. A short while later, Bavragor joins in. But rather than actually singing along, he tries to outdo Boindale with his own songs. When he finally strikes up a love song, Boindale becomes absolutely livid. You take the stonemason to one side and ask him if he's doing it on purpose.
Of course I'm doing it on purpose. I'm gonna make him suffer the old journey.
Come on, you two, get along.
Can't go on like this. We can't fight amongst ourselves and save Girdlegard.
You take a short break before you dare breach the roots of the problem.
It's to do with a woman, right?
Not in the way you might think. Smeralda was my sister. A young thing of only 40 cycles.
Bavragor takes a large swig of his liquor before he continues.
She was almost as belligerent as Boindale, and she got it into her blockhead to stand by him in battle. A bad decision.
You can see the pain he is suffering in his eyes. You place a hand on his shoulder and put him under no pressure to carry on.
Alright.
The constant bickering between Boindale and Bavragor distracts you. Goimgar hears the clanking of armor first.
Something's coming!
Before you know it, the orcs are charging towards
Here we
you
go.
over a hillside.
It's fight time, finally. I mean, it's been a while. That business and Ogre's death took a while. Okay, so let's see here. What do these guys do? This guy's got cleave and maybe blow. Injuries don't reduce his health. He always starts a battle with 80% health. Injuries don't reduce his health? What? Okay. And this guy, nobody likes him. He automatically attracts enemies. That's funny. Goimgar throws a handful of glass stone and can thereby lure attackers to any location he desires. Crawls under his shield for a short amount of time and receives a minimum of damage. Rams his shield into an enemy's face. The enemy is knocked down. These two don't even do any damage. Well, let's give him this health points one. This guy can have this one, I guess. Do I really not want to have him in battle? Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. Let's go for it.
Yes?
Yes, then.
Okay, let's pause.
What is it?
Is it something bad?
And what now?
You can do that.
Taste my hammer! He won't last long.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do? Something.
A bit too much for you, was I?
You're rather useless. I need to be able to see a little better here. Let's do that.
What is it?
Taste my hammer!
Attack. Actually,
He
let's
won't
make this
last long.
He has? Him?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's pretty big.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Fighting.
What's up?
Alright, you can do this.
Is it something bad? No, if you insist.
Okay, he can do that.
And what now?
Yes?
Let's throw that shit in there.
Hey!
Okay.
Oh,
Yes?
is that a good idea?
It is a good idea.
Pavrakas!
Sure.
Huh?
What's up?
Okay, just
Kill!
okay, pause.
What do you want me to do?
Fight.
Him? Ooh,
Fighting
he's
Legion.
pretty big.
And what now?
Kill!
Is it something bad?
I don't know. Is it?
Yes?
Do that.
What is it?
W.
Huh?
This guy can just like.
Prepare yourself! Of course! Vile creature!
Pause. That.
What do you want me to do? No, if you insist.
Huh?
Come on, buddy.
Again!
Let's see.
Is it something bad?
Of course.
Oh, is
Yes?
that a good idea?
I would get you to do something not bad. It'd be a waste of time.
What is it?
W. I'm pretty sure that's all it says. Is it something bad?
He won't last long.
Yes?
Let's throw some more crap over here.
Huh?
Huh?
You can. Okay.
What's up?
Is it something bad?
Let's see.
Him? Ooh, he's pretty
Yes?
big.
Attack! And what now?
Okay.
Yes, yes! I'm with you! Come here,
That
you!
guy.
Prepare yourself!
What do you want me to do? Oh, is that a good idea?
Let's do that.
And again!
Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you?
What's up?
You need to do that.
Is it something bad? Him?
Attack that guy.
He's pretty big.
Pavrakas!
What is it?
What do you want me to do?
Fight.
No, if you insist. Oh,
Alright.
him? Yes, he's pretty big.
Let's just do that.
Huh?
We'll do that.
Taste my hammer!
Is it something bad? No, if you insist.
End it! And what now? Huzzah!
Attack someone.
There! Disgusting!
Is it finally over?
Does it seem over?
Yes.
Come on, man. Toughen up.
Him? He's pretty big.
Pavrakas! What is it?
What's up?
Is it something bad? No, if you insist. Huh?
Yeah, tossing is definitely the way to go here.
Disgusting.
W. That guy.
What do you want me to do? Oh, is that a good idea? You're going to leave me here to perish.
Okay, this guy
What is it?
Is it something bad?
needs to do this.
Attack!
Let's do attack. That guy. W. And...
Prepare you!
Kill.
Okay. Pause. Okay, there's guys up there, so let's just run. Why can't
What's up?
I move anybody?
Yes. Understood.
Oh, there we go. Now I can.
Yes.
There, why not? And what now?
Okay, let's go for it. And then pause. Because this guy can just jump right on up there. I'll get him to
What's
do
up?
that.
What do you want me to do?
I'll let you to go be a coward.
Oh,
over
all right
here.
then.
Huh?
Huh?
Let's see.
Huzzah!
Bavragar, I mean.
Let's go!
Yes.
Just hang out over there.
At once.
Who's next? He hardly put up a fight.
A bit too much. And what now?
Does this guy have any bad guys near him anymore? No, so... jump him up there.
Come here, you.
What's up? Taste my hammer!
What do you want me to do?
Stay there.
What
Is it something bad? Maybe it's better there.
Pause again.
On my way.
And what now?
I don't know.
Ha ha!
What's up?
Okay.
Yes?
See. This
No,
guy
all right then.
Huh? End it!
What is it?
let's do that.
What do you want me to do? And that'll be safe, will it?
Sure, why not?
Disgusting.
And what
See
now?
what this guy's doing.
Come here, you!
Okay, pause.
Ha ha!
What's up?
Yes? No, if you insist.
Huh?
Okay.
Come here, you!
Not enough points to do anything yet.
Prepare yourself!
What do you want me to do?
Yes?
Not
Fabracus!
this really either, so.
What is it? Huzzah!
What's up?
Is it something bad?
Huh?
Okay, let's take this guy out.
A bit too much. And what now?
In W.
Yeah?
Isn't there a bad guy?
Yeah, why not?
What do you want me to do?
At once.
Yeah, there's fire there. That's irritating.
What is
Okay,
it?
what's happening over here?
I'm with you.
Okay, he's gotta get his button.
Yes, yes. Of course.
Taste my
Yes?
hammer!
Oh,
Yes?
Is that a good idea?
End it!
Let's pause.
Huh? Yes, yes.
What's up? He won't last long.
Is it something bad?
Yeah! Disgusting.
Oh, is that a good idea?
Fabracus!
What is it? Come here, you.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Okay.
Of
All you
course.
that way.
Taste my hammer!
He's pretty big.
Actually, let's jump there.
What do you want me to do?
Yes?
Actually,
Killed!
okay.
And what now? Huzzah!
He won't last long.
Yes? No, if you insist.
Fabracus!
Ow! Hey!
Uh-oh. What? Was someone like literally able to die and I didn't even notice? Oh my god. I'm sad. Load. Man. It's literally about to win that. I didn't realize someone's health was so low. Oh well. This guy's kind of useless. Oh, what? It wasn't set to anything, that's why I couldn't do it. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's give this guy that and this guy that. Sure, let's go for it. Let's do this thing. Okay, we're gonna do better this time.
That'll be safe, will it?
I just have a feeling we're gonna do much better this time around.
Huh?
Prepare yourself!
What do you want me to do?
Anything.
Him? Huh? Ooh,
Okay,
he's
we're gonna
pretty
do better
big.
this time, because I said so.
And what now?
Is it something bad? Huh?
Just rearrange here.
Take it personally. Vile creature.
Huh?
Yeah?
He has?
Kill.
Huh?
What is it?
What's up?
There's a lot of bad guys here at this beginning part.
Taste my hammer!
Bad? Him? Ooh, he's pretty big. Attack! Huh?
Let's get over here.
I got one! He has?
Yes?
And what now?
You should fall back a little here.
Yeah?
Do anything soon. Okay.
He won't last
What
long.
do you want me to do? No, if you insist.
Jeez.
Huh? Is it something bad?
What is it?
Why will you kill? Yeah?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh yeah. This
What
guy
do you
can this
want me to
fancy,
do?
like, thing where you throw stuff.
Huh?
That's a good thing because it's necessary right
He hardly put up a fight.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
now. Okay. Let's do that.
And what now? Ha ha! Prepare yourself!
Yes? Him? He's pretty big. Ha! I got one!
Okay.
Yes?
For Vracus!
Huh?
W.
Is it finally over?
Is it over? What are you talking about, dude? Does it seem over?
Yeah?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to do that.
Huh? End it!
Put up a fight first, Nully.
Okay.
And what now?
What's up? He won't last long.
Is it something bad?
A bit too much for you, was I?
Huh?
Yeah?
Yes?
Okay.
Oh, is... Oh, if you insist.
Take it first, Nully.
And what now?
What do you...
Who's
Okay.
next?
This guy needs to
Maybe
fall
it's
back.
better there. Huh?
At once! For Vracus!
And
Huh?
this guy should fall back
Yes,
also.
yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
Taste my
Is it
hammer!
something bad? Him?
Yes?
Ooh, he's pretty big.
End it!
And what now?
Okay, that's perfect.
And again!
Okay.
He won't last long.
Just leave those guys over there for now.
Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, why not?
Okay. They're recharging here. Leave them to recharge for a moment.
What's up?
Oh, that'll be safe, will it?
Yes,
All
yes.
right then.
Of
Maybe it's better
course.
there.
Okay, pause.
Come here, you.
If you insist. Oh, is that a good idea?
Attack!
Huh?
This guy can leap up here. Oh, that would work.
Huzzah! Yeah?
Oh my god, pause. What are you three doing?
What's up?
Understood.
Why
That'll
not?
be safe, will it? Maybe it's better there. Is it something bad?
What is it?
Ha ha!
I don't know if this is
Vile
a good
creature.
idea. Alright. I should probably see what the others are up to.
Yeah?
Understood.
Why not?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come here, you.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Pause. Pause.
Huzzah!
So.
What's up?
Is it something bad? No.
Yes?
If you insist.
End it. First.
And what now?
Yeah? Let's go.
Yes, maybe it's better there.
Kill!
Okay, pause.
Huh?
Huh?
Come here, you.
Pause.
Of course.
What's up?
That'll be safe, will it? Maybe it's better there.
Huh?
And what now? Yes, yes!
I'm not really sure where they're being attacked from, to be quite honest. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever.
Huh?
That'll be safe, will it?
Okay.
What's up?
This guy. You do that.
Yes.
You do that.
Huh?
You do that.
What is it?
And use that. Yeah, no time. Look at that. That worked out well.
Yes, better there.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Huh? Come here, you!
Use that on that guy.
Yes. Him. He's pretty big.
Okay.
Yes?
And what now? Huzzah! Taste my hammer!
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Attack! What is it? Of course!
What's up?
Use that.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh?
Huh?
Is it finally over?
Come here, you! What is it?
All of them. Pause.
What do you want me to do?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Vile creature!
What's up?
Yes. No, if you insist.
Oh, take it personally.
Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you?
Okay.
Of course. Then.
Oh, whoops.
Huh?
Tongue dill.
Yeah! What is it?
Do-do-do-do-do.
What do you want me to do?
Nice.
Yes?
And what now?
What's up?
Yes.
Huh?
Attack! Yeah.
I'm in too rough!
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah! What is it? Come here, you!
Huh?
Do-do-do-do-do.
What do you want me to do?
Yes?
End it.
Ha! I got one.
Thank you for the follow.
Uh-huh.
Matt Faxfish.
If you insist.
And again.
And he's dead. Yes. I did it. Woo.
That was refreshing. Hey, here comes some more. 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Oh, phew. He means 5 or 600.
Goimgar turns white as a sheet.
That's too many. To the city. Come on.
Run! Ooh, some level ups. Freaking, how in the world is this wuss the highest level? I gotta... Oh, I got the one ring to rule them all. Okay, continue. So... Oh, I do have other stuff. Frala, who is most likely dead. Dead sucks. Okay. Journey to the firstlings. Okay. To the city.
You flee towards Mifidania, with Goimgar out ahead. The orcs at his back seem to have mobilized unimagined powers in him, and he reaches the gate first, hammering manically against it. He says something and scurries through a small gateway that has been opened to him. Moments later, you also reach the gate.
Get in, quickly!
You push your way through the gate as the first orc arrows slam into the wood next to you.
Oh dear. So do I get to defend something now? Defend the town or something? Or am I just safe now? Guess I shall see.
The other dwarf said we should bolt the gate behind him, but we could use all the help we can get when the orcs come.
That treacherous sissy, where is he?
Boandal and I will look for him. Boindil and Bavragor, help the city guards in any way you can.
You were certain the two of them wouldn't be much help in the search for Goimgar.
Alright, so now I'm just safe. Cool. Look at the books.
Weyen is well known for its love of the written word. Some of the scripts on offer are known to you from Lot Yonan's library.
Alright, look at fish and seafood.
Weyen has many huge lakes and is rich in a variety of fish and seafood. As the mountains of the dwarves are far away from these large lakes, most of the fish are not part of their normal diet.
So does that mean I don't want it?
The fabulous Rodario.
Cometh, dear spectators, cometh and see! Let the Theatre Curiosum, with its star actor, the fabulous Rodario, the mysterious Nomora, and the genius Magister Technicus, Fergas, carry you off to another world.
Okay.
Now see and hear, dear spectators, the truth about Nudin the Knowledge Lusty, who disposed of the other Magi in a most horrifying way and plunged Girdlegard into disaster.
Yeah.
Girdlegard, it will be mine.
Not Yonan?
Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm going to kill you. You made a big mistake murdering Frala and the others. Give me back the rucksack. Did you take it? You made a big mistake murdering Frala.
When you murdered Frala and the others.
To your horror, you realize that you can no longer talk. You feel a lump in your throat and your eyes begin to burn as images of the vaults and Synthoras appear in front of you.
I see that my first strike really hit you, Groundling. Oh, how they screamed. If only you had been there to help them.
Before you know it, you are overcome with hatred for those who destroyed your home and killed your loved ones.
By Fracas, I'm going to kill you.
You might try to. And I will take great pleasure in your attempt. Who shall I pick out next, Who amongst your traveling companions means the most to you?
Oh, you know, that sniffly guy that ran away.
You don't want to take part in the Alf's game and keep your lips tightly sealed while you consider your means of escape.
This way! Was that an Alf?
If we're quick, we'll get that long ear yet.
A
Alarm! Alarm! The orcs are attacking!
Come, we must defend the walls.
Alright. Time to defend the walls. I think I'll just keep my current thing here.
Huh? Okay. That'll be safe, will it? Then. That'll be safe, will it?
Huh? Okay, this guy's already here, so he may as well go. Hey, what are these other idiots doing?
Of course.
Yes. Oh, all right then.
Understood.
What is it? Come here, you.
Is it something bad?
Huh?
Why are they so demented?
Huh?
What's up here?
Come here,
I think I
you.
have this guy.
Huzzah!
Since these guys
Yeah,
are
why
useless.
not?
Yes. Maybe it's better there. And that'll be safe,
Yes.
will it?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Attack! What is it?
What's up?
Let's
Bring it
go.
over there.
Is it something bad?
Frickin'.
Huh?
Oh my god, this guy's a moron.
End it.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, why not?
Yes. And
There.
that'll be safe, will it?
Who's next?
Oh, all right then.
Yes.
What is it?
He won't last long.
Let's go.
Is it something bad?
Yes, go up the
And
frickin'
that'll be
stairs.
safe, will it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally safe. Okay, so they're probably gonna put another ladder up, I assume.
On my way.
And what now? Come here, you. Yeah, why not?
What do you want me to do?
Yes.
Okay.
At once.
What is it?
Way.
What's up?
Of course.
Is it something bad? Oh, all right then.
Huh?
Huh? Taste my hammer.
What do you want me to do?
Yes. For breakfast.
What is it? Huzzah!
He won't last.
Is it something bad?
Prepare yourself.
I got one.
There.
Very good. We're able to stop them.
Simple as. You wish it weren't so. But it is clear to you now that the city can no longer be saved.
To the side gate. It's our only chance. Yes?
Okay, pause. Of course, now all my freaking... What? All my people are right here. Where's the side gate? Oh. Okay. Paused.
Good idea.
Pause.
What is it? Huzzah! Huh?
Is it something bad?
Yeah, totally.
Who's next?
Huh?
Here, wait.
Yes?
Oh my guys are.
Oh, my God.
That'll be safe, will it?
Huh? Yes, yes!
What's up?
Of course!
Yes?
It's locked. We have to open it somehow.
Perhaps we can be of service, gentlemen.
Step aside.
Are you thieves?
Certainly not. We are artists.
Yeah, okay.
People with extraordinary talents. Say, friends, as you clearly mean to leave Mithridania too, would you have anything against us joining you?
I know you. You are the fabulous Rodario. Why do you want to join us?
We have a long and dangerous journey ahead of us. I don't think you really want to join us.
An epic and dangerous journey? That sounds like an adventure. And anyway, I have already seen that you know how to handle those weapons of yours. In these dangerous times, a big travel group offers the best protection, don't you think?
I don't trust you.
The fabulous Rodario!
Oh, an admirer of my skills? Who would have thought it? I am indeed the one and only fabulous Rodario. This worthy gentleman here is Fergus, the best Magister Technicus since human thought. And last but not least, the enchanting Namora, whose beauty makes the mayor's roses wither in envy. Perhaps we should discuss the rest when we are out of this mess.
I don't know.
The orcs are still surging through the gate and over the wall. You decide that this isn't the right time for discussions.
All right then, let's go.
Let's get out of here. We'll be safe with the firstlings.
The firstlings. The splendor of their halls is said to be unrivaled.
Why are we still talking? Let's
They have
leave.
fascinating contraptions, Fergus, that are almost reminiscent of magic.
It's open, let's go.
About time. Did she just teleport up to the top? What happened there? She was down here, and then she was just like, pew. Okay. Got a lot more people in my party. All right. So the force of Boandel's actions and attacks is raised significantly for a short time. All right. Cool. Why does everything look so bright? I guess it's fog?
In the evening, after your escape from Mithridania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol.
Great.
And the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out. Namora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other side of the fire, while Rodario sits next to you.
Ah, a journey with real dwarves to the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
I do not trust this guy at all. Okay, there's now a day's journey between us and the orcs. What do you plan to do? Your metamorphoses were very impressive. I've never seen anything like it before. Have you heard of the firstlings? Do you know the way to their stronghold? We should set up camp for the night and continue our journey in the morning. Let's go with the first one here.
We're far enough away from Mithridania. Perhaps we should part ways tomorrow morning.
Rodario jumps up and begins to gesticulate ostentatiously.
I think you have underestimated us. Let me introduce myself and my colleagues once more. I am the fabulous...
We don't have time to look after a pack of jesters.
Rodario seems offended for a moment, but then he grins,
Whichever twin you
turns
are.
away from the group and raises his right arm. A jet of flame shoots out of his sleeve. The dwarves are startled and amazed by the brief spectacle.
And what do you say now, critical Mr. Dwarf?
You're a magus. I don't particularly like them either.
At the Curiosum, magic is my area of responsibility. There is a tube under his arm with a flint and a bag full of Lycopediella seeds. When he firmly presses the bag, the flint sprays sparks and the seeds shoot out. And there you have it. Magic fire.
Masterly work, Fergus.
The Magister Technicus shows his appreciation with a nod of his head.
If they all have tricks like this up their sleeves, well, they might not be such a burden after all, Tungdil.
Yeah, maybe not. But I still don't trust him. How many provisions do you
How
have
are you
with
doing for provisions? We don't have enough.
We are happy to share what we have. It isn't very much, though. We had to leave most of it behind.
Food is sure to be a problem on our journey.
Okay.
Winter's only just beginning to leave Wayan, and people will be keeping a tight grip on the stocks they do have because of the orc attacks.
Yep.
We have to be frugal and organize as much food as we can. It wouldn't be much of a heroic story if we starved on the way to the firstlings.
Metamorphosis.
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic. Just alchemy and accomplished acting. We leave the sorcery to the Magi.
You can turn yourself...
Don't mention them.
Not turn yourself into...
There's
but
no love lost in
make people
Andakai and her
view
walking
as
iron tower.
Other people.
You've met Andakai the Tempestuous? That is unbelievable. How was she?
She ran away to the Outer Lands. A damn disgrace.
She had her reasons, and at least she put us on this track. She has betrayed Girdlegard and her own realm. I mean, she did put us on this track, but I still feel like the second one's true. I'm going with the
It's
second
true. Andakai has turned her back on the realm and the rest of Girdlegard. She doesn't think we have a chance against Nodon.
If she had a backbone, she would have stayed and fought.
Indeed.
Andakai the Tempted Away. I think I'm going to have to rewrite my piece about her.
Let's go
Do you
with that.
know anything about the firstlings? If I recall the map correctly, we need to cross the first large mountains in the Red Range and then pass through Snowdale to East Ironhald Stronghold.
No one has seen the firstlings for hundreds of cycles, but there are many stories about them. Their craftsmanship is
at all?
much vaunted, and there used to be trade via a narrow path that led into the mountains. But I don't think there is a man living now who has ever walked that road.
Our mission is to forge the legendary axe
Why are
Keenfire
you
and
just
destroy the
telling this
traitor
guy?
Nodon. If you wish to accompany us through hunger, coldness, and danger, then do so. It's your decision.
Why would you
How
be
could we
telling me
not partake in such a story? Just think, what a wonderful play we could make of it.
that? Oh, I just met
If
you.
we
You seem
survive.
very suspicious.
I was hoping to only
exactly what our
resurface
plan
once we
is.
reach the Red Range. Instead, we have a long journey and a dangerous climb ahead of us.
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years ago, an old man from the north told me of a place called Wackenstein. Apparently, there is an old path there, older than the dwarven tunnels themselves.
Legends and stories. There's too much uncertainty. Let's just see what the next few days bring.
Okay. What time is it? Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. Got quite a ways to go. There's a question mark there and a question mark there. Oh, that's that's a dead end though. If I'm, oh, but so is that. None of these attach. That's not good. How do I get there if the paths are broken? I think I should go to the question mark, because... Oh, Wackenstein, that's the place he told me of. And that's an orc camp. I'm thinking I should go that way, then. I should probably go through Seaton first. What's this? An orc horde. Tavern. Jetty. Holbrook. Okay, well, let's just continue on then. Let's go this way.
You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
Wait! We are not alone. Someone is watching us.
Okay.
A trap?
That's not good.
Die, scum!
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it.
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
What the fuck?
Brother, what are you doing?
What in the world?
Boindle, what's wrong? Come to your senses.
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
What the hell? Well, this shit just got weird. Oh, okay. Guess I should give these guys stuff. Oh, okay. Fergus fires off a dart that causes lots of damage over time to a single target. Orcs. So that's for orcs, so I should get rid of that one. Fergus fires an arrow into an enemy's knee who then falls down. Fergus fires off a dart that explodes on impact might ignite the target. Okay, what about her? Narmora moves over an area of battlefield quickly and undetected. Assaults an enemy with quick attacks until he's either dead or she has landed 10 blows. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's do that.
What is it?
Yes? For Vracus!
Yeah?
What's up? Prepare yourself!
Uh-huh.
Danger! Your comrade is in danger!
What is it?
Huh? Attack!
Yeah? Fine.
What's up? Let's go!
Yes.
Yes, yes! Soon!
Yes?
confused as to who's who here.
What is it?
Hey!
Okay, so we're good. That was weird. Who is this chick?
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter and gag her until you know more about her sinister powers.
That was, I hope I didn't hurt you, Scholar.
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't. I heard her voice in my head, and although I knew better, I only saw orcs attacking me. You were the enemy.
Boindil goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one. Those gifts. By Vrackus, there is something evil at work.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
Indeed. What are these powers? I've never heard of a dwarf being able to do anything like that. What did you mean by scum? Which kingdom do you belong to, and what are you doing and where? Let's go with the
Your
first
powers?
one.
I've never heard of anything like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and I taste iron and mud, and there's an elf who... Ugh.
Did the Alfar give you these powers?
When I try to remember, it hurts, like needles sticking into my head. I am Geralda Bloodstone. I was...
Wow, that sucks. What do
You said
mean by
something about scum when you attacked us. Has Namora done anything to harm you?
Not her, but her kind. Alpha.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre?
For the first time, Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
She must die.
Okay. Which kingdom?
Where have you come from and what brings you to Wayan?
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard, without kingdoms or their laws.
The free folk? You mean dwarves?
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
You instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthlings since you placed obstacles in their king's path.
Don't believe this nonsense, Scholar. The free folk are just a fairy tale that people tell themselves when they don't want to stick to the traditions. Just look what good it's done Geralda.
Geralda prepares to reply, but then she holds back.
Enough talk! She is dangerous, probably crazy. She attacked us, we should put an end to her.
It's what you call amnesia, memory loss, a tool often used in stage productions. We don't know what happened to her, and maybe she doesn't either. We can't just kill her.
I agree with the weird guy. She is too dangerous to live alive. We'll take her with us. We will let her go. Let's take her with us.
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
I don't know if this was a
Thank
good
you.
choice.
I would be happy to accompany you. I am Geralda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom. I'm sorry that I attacked you. It was a misunderstanding.
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namora seem particularly upset. But they hold back, and you continue on your way, a slightly gloomy mood hanging over the group.
Yeah, I made a poor decision, but we'll see. She's level 10. She's got good skills, so... be all that bad. Okay. Earthquake. An enemy... Oh, blah, blah. Enemies in a straight line in front of Bavragor get stunned. Or Dragon's Breath. Bavragor ignites the brew from his water skin and can set fire to enemies in a half circle in front of him. Let's do the Dragon's Breath, I think. Continue. Okay. Got some more food. Not much, but a little bit. Oops. I think I'm actually going to save here. I'll save over that. I like to make sure I've actually saved because I'm like paranoid. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here because yeah, it's been like 3 hours and I figure that's fine. No, I gotta go to bed because I am still a bit sick and that's no fun. Being sick is no good. No good at all. Anyways, if I don't stream tomorrow night, I'm definitely streaming Thursday during the day because my dad's babysitting, so that is my plan. And I will definitely be playing some more Dwarves because it's fun. Yes, and I'm going to beat it. I don't beat many games, but I'm going to beat this one because I've decided I will. So, I will. Bye!